Namaste and welcome back to Typical Monk. Today we see how a plant grows, matures, and decides when to flower, the growth curve, the 5 hormones, and the light and cold signals, all in simple language, and drilled the neat way too, one idea at a time. Here is today's path. 5 stops. First, what growth is and its 3 phases. Second, arithmetic versus geometric growth, that famous S-curve. Third, the 3 growth promoters, auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin. Fourth, the 2 inhibitors, ABA and ethylene. And fifth, photoperiodism and vernalization. First, the foundation, what growth actually is. Growth means an irreversible, permanent increase in the size of an organ, a part, or even a single cell. Plants grow only at certain points, the meristems, so their growth is called open or indeterminate. Every cell passes through 3 phases: meristematic, that is division, then elongation, and then maturation. Growth is measured in many ways: fresh weight, dry weight, length, area, volume, or number of cells. Now let us see how fast a plant grows. This is the growth curve. In arithmetic growth, after a division, one daughter cell keeps dividing while the other matures, so length rises in a straight line. In geometric growth, both daughter cells divide, so a slow start, then a fast rise, later nutrients limited. The 4 geometric curve is S-shaped or sigmoid, a lag phase, a log phase, and a stationary phase. Growth, followed by the differentiation of cells, makes up development, the whole life story of the plant. Now the 3 growth promoters. Auxins, that is Arthur, come from the shoot tip. They cause apical dominance, grow roots in cuttings, and cause parthenocarpy. And 2-or-D is a weed killer. Gibberellins, that is G3, came from the fungus Gibberella. They elongate the stem, cause bolting in rosette plants, and help molting in brewing. Cytokinins, that is ZN, promote cell division, delay leaf aging, the Richmond-Lang effect, and let lateral buds grow. Auxin was discovered by F.W. Went in oat coleoptile tips, and cytokinin was first known as kinetin. Now, the 2 inhibitors. Abscisic acid, that is ABA, the stress hormone. It closes stomata in drought, brings dormancy in seeds and buds, and works against gibberellin. Ethylene, the only gaseous hormone. It ripens fruit, speeds senescence and leaf fall, and breaks bud dormancy. Ethylene is very practical. Ethaphon ripens tomatoes and apples, and it raises female flowers in cucumbers. Now the question, when should a plant flower? It has 2 signals, light and cold. Photoperiodism, flowering set by the length of light and dark. Plants are of 3 kinds: long day, short day, and day neutral. This signal is sensed by the leaves, and it is thought that a hormone called florigen carries the message to the buds. Vernalization, flowering is promoted by spell of low temperature so that plants do not flower too early. It matters for winter varieties of wheat and for biennials like sugar beet and cabbage. Now the high yield pointers. The facts need turns into questions. 1. Geometric growth gives an S-shaped or sigmoid curve, lag, log, and stationary phases. 2. Auxin gives apical dominance, gibberellin gives bolting, and cytokinin gives cell division. 3. Ethylene is a gas, fruit ripening and senescence. ABA is the stress hormone. 4. ABA and gibberellin are antagonists. ABA brings dormancy, G breaks it. 5. The photoperiod is sensed by the leaves, and vernalization needs low temperature. Now the first drill, assertion and reason. Each time ask, is A true? Is R true? And does R explain A? First, removing the shoot tip makes lateral buds grow. R, the shoot tip supplies auxin that suppresses lateral buds. Both true and R correctly explains A, so the answer is A. Second, ethylene is used to ripen fruits artificially. Our ethylene is a liquid hormone made only in roots. Here A is true, but A is false, so the answer is C. Third, abscisic acid helps a plant survive water stress. Our abscisic acid triggers closing of the stomata. Both true, and R explains A, so the answer is A. Now the second drill. Match the column, make the correct pair. Auxin, apical dominance. Gibberellin, bolting. Cytokinin, cell division. And abscisic acid, closing of the stomata. Now the third drill. How many of these statements are correct? Check them one by one. First, ethylene is a gaseous plant hormone. This is correct. Second, cytokinin causes apical dominance. This is wrong. Third, vernalization is the promotion of flowering by low temperature. This is correct. So the correct statements are 2, the first and the third. Now let us clear the mistakes students fall into. Myth: apical dominance is caused by cytokinin. Truth: apical dominance comes from auxin in the shoot tip. Cytokinin actually releases lateral buds. Myth: vernalization is a response to light. Truth: vernalization is a response to low temperature. The light response is photoperiodism. Now, test yourself. Think of each answer before it appears. Answer first. That is how you build strong NEET recall. Question 1. Which hormone is a gas? Answer: ethylene. Question 2. Which hormone causes stomata in drought? Abscisic acid. Question 3. The shape of the geometric growth curve? Sigmoid, that is, say-shaped. Question 4. Which organ senses the photoperiod? The leaf. Question 5. Flowering promoted by cold is called vernalization. Let us gather it all in one breath. Growth is an irreversible increase in size. A cell first divides, then elongates, then matures. Geometric growth traces an S-shaped curve. Lag, log, stationary. Promoters: auxin, that is apical dominance, gibberellin, that is bolting, cytokinin, that is division. Inhibitors: ABA, that is stress and dormancy, and ethylene, that is ripening and senescence. Photoperiodism is the light signal, and vernalization is the cold signal for flowering. Next class: sexual reproduction in flowering plants, from flower to seed. See you there. You have mapped the whole life of a plant, the curve, the 5 hormones, and the light and cold signals. Be proud of that. One idea at a time with a calm mind, and you will surely crack NEET. This is Typical Monk. Every class, always free.